Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for what was supposed to be the newest map. The newest map on the list is the Prime Cauldron, and it says all the coordinate malfunctions have led up to this. And that got me thinking of what coordinate malfunctions. This is apparently a series, while it might not appear to be listed from Lucid Prophet, of four maps. Mix up in the Quantum Shift, after purging the Dark City, which is the first one, the Last Bastion. So it does appear to be a set of maps. So I figure, you know what? We'll get to the newest map, but let's start with the first of the set. So let's get going with an ancient citadel. Due to a mix-up in the quantum shift, your rift lab has suddenly appeared at this decrepit ruins uh, of what used to be a city of some sort. Seeing through how a massive fortress filled with creeper looms over these hollow dead structures makes you believe this may not have been a miscalculation after all, but some ancient distress beacon of some kind. Nevertheless, the creeper must be contained. So we must contain the creeper. Very. Whoa. Look at this. I really like the design of this map. Just looks super cool. Does look like an ancient city, kinda, and everything like that. So what do we have? Whoa, 10 spore launchers. That is quite okay. So we're gonna start over here. Clearly, we have nice little hubs. You know, a nice little hub over here, a hub over here, a hub over here. What do we have? So it looks like we have an emitter. We have multitudes of spore launchers, right? 2, 2, 2, 10, 2, 2, 2, 10. So we have loads of spores. 50 every 0.5, 600 every 0.5, and a bunch of 50s. Got a whole lot of stashes, so that's going to be just spewing out creep. So we are going to be covered in creep, of course. A buried urn at 92%. Oh, that's so shady. It's so close. We do have some totems, which is grand. We do have 5 urns available, 2 that are buried. One is so close to being done, though. I want that so bad, just right off the bat. We do have some objects to pick up. Oh, there's so much to this map. Interesting little... I do like that. Interesting little things there. Some AC that we're going to be able to breed, too, which is fantastic. Gotta love that. And plenty of mineable terrain. Looks like we kind of want to get to there before the creep does. I don't know if we can. So yeah, we even start with a nice pool of AC as well, which is fantastic. Gotta love that. Gotta love when they do give you that AC starting point. So that'll be good. I wish it was on one of these points because it's going to miss the first breeding set. It will get to the second and third though, so you know what, beggars can't be choosers kind of thing, right? So let's plan out our miners. We have airships. We can only have 4 of them, I think, right? Yes, we can only have 4. That's what that little number means. I very rarely play with like limited things. Usually just don't have them. So we can only have 4 airships, but you know what? I say only have 4 airships, right? I mean, come on. That's you're not gonna be complaining with 4 airships at your side. Let us see, which way do we want to... Okay, so the corner is a bad place to be. Now, if we were to start here, that leaves the corner side out. So you know what? I am perfectly fine with that. We'll just do something like that, switch it around, and I guess just bring it to the wall and bring it over. Perfect. That is what we are going to want to see from our miners. Turn them off and plan our initial power, of course. So there we have it. Initial power. Beautiful. Next set will be right there. Ooh, the Rift Lab did not get in the way like it almost always does. So I am very happy for that. Grab all of these, of course, and unfortunately we do need one more like right there to hit the back one. So this will be our initial power, of course. This will be a little bit of a pausing map because, you know, there's a lot going on. What I will do is move this all the way up. And we'll just do our nice little set of towers that are on, right? So if we just do something like this, actually I don't want that. I'd rather have these because they are much bigger. So if we turn all of these on, this will only charge up these 2, which it has energy for, and then it'll slowly work its way around. So let us get going and see how quick this fills up, of course. We do have a nice little buffer of AC, which is fantastic. Gotta love it, gotta love it. And there we go. We are off to the races, moving our base just so we can, send those packets just that wee little bit faster, of course. And yeah, we're gonna want all the power, right? Can we go down if we were, say, on the edge? No, we need to pylon down. Interesting. I will destroy that. I guess we will want pylons on the edges, unfortunately, and we will want, of course, our factory. All right, let's grab our factory. Let's grab our urn port. Let's grab... Oh, and let's also... no, we're still in deficit. Let's grab most of the things. Fire and fire rate. I will take build speed for now. And, yeah, let's turn on all of our towers. It's going to put us in a bigger deficit, unfortunately, but we want the factory going. We want to grab a sprayer. And we're going to start turning on miners. So, deficit is growing, but again, we will start getting more and more power. I guess, though, the main way to get power down will be through the stepping process, of course. I did see this. I was just kind of hoping we could get down without, a pylon from the top. I think pyloning makes sense because I'd rather have a direct way down. I didn't want to have to go down through the steps, honestly. The creep. Oh, there's a wall there. Okay, so we do have a little bit of time before that gets going, which is fantastic. Let's fill up just a tiny bit of blue white and move that bad boy over, right? Just get as much into that one as possible and see where we stand. Okay, so we're right now pretty good. Energy-wise, we have enough to turn on, like, a couple of those. Honestly speaking, I was such a fool. Such a fool. Let's get rid of builds. Let's actually get rid of mine production and just put you over here. I should have moved the urn here earlier. That was my fault entirely. Because this is just going to jumpstart our early energy, right? We definitely want that jumpstart. I would much rather be able to build more efficiently. So there we go. Let us get our building going. And yeah, I mean, now that we have that excess energy, we can get down here. This still can't connect, but if we toss down a pylon, that will now connect. And that's what we wanted to see, right? We want it to connect up. That way, energy just goes down. It's just so much more effective that way. And let's just plan out our big gains, right? We have loads. I do know from other maps that, you really want to put missiles on the high ground. Surprise, surprise. And we are going to need, apparently, a lot of missiles. We have loads of spore towers, so missiles are going to be supremely important to us. Unfortunately for us, let's see. Guess that's about good. Unfortunately for us, we're just gonna need loads. I mean, there's probably 30 or 40 missiles firing, or spores firing at us. So yeah, we're gonna need quite a lot. Not too bad though. Again, we're going to just really, really focus on the pure destruction of our enemies. So that should connect everything up, which is grand. I'm not super worried about missiles as well because we're going to be doing, honestly, the most important thing in the world, and that is building the airships, because this is a monstrous map, has a lot going for it, and because of that, we definitely need to get some of those on the go, right? Our energy is looking fantastic. We do have a sweeper as well, so let's start by building 2 at the moment. Actually, let's just go. Let's just do it. Just start building all 4. It's what we're gonna want eventually, and turn on hopefully all of our miners, of course, right? We'll get the next set built. Actually, no, we're doing grand on energy, so fantastic. We're getting our energy supplies sorted out, which is grand. And yeah, where are we? We can do 10 Berthas. Fantastic. Gotta love it. We'll toss an Emerald down here. We'll toss an Emerald up here. Again, energy is moving along. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping it would connect down from this platform, which it apparently doesn't. That's okay. Alright, energy-wise, we're looking grand. We can undo this, move this back over here for mine production, because we will definitely be needing that. And we are clearly going to need our lovely, oh jeez, oh my god, They should be in structures. Refineries, yes. 1, 2, 3, and 4 refineries, which is glorious. We'll keep the pylons going. You know, get that down here to the refineries, and even to the, well, yeah, I'll connect up, it'll be fine. To these, get more blueite and all that grand stuff. Fingers crossed, you should be always on, that was my fault, but hopefully that can hold just a wee little bit. We'll grab our next set of glorious, glorious miners. Put them on the bottom, put them on the top, just what you want to see. And yeah, I mean, just keep going. I guess we should probably start working on the missile network as well, because that is going to be highly important to us, because we don't have that, you know, while it's not super, super important at the current moment. Can you not? Yeah, perfect. You can reach down like that. It will be. It will be. So we now have some AC coming out over here, which is grand. I am now going to move this over here. I probably should have built 2. I was planning on dropping a little bit over here and then dropping some over there. But we now have the infamous assault coming. So you know what? We are going to want all the missiles for our center platform. And then... Oh, I filled up with towers. See, I want to put missiles up here so they are higher, but currently I don't have the power up there, so I am not going to worry so much about that. I am just going to get all of the missiles currently available just down, right? Let's just get them down. We'll hopefully move them to higher ground later, but for now, the most important part is just the fact that they are on the ground, getting fueled up, because that is what we need. I want to get power to the top, of course, you know, like right there, but it doesn't look like it will reach. So unfortunate, unfortunate, unfortunate. This, that's going to go down, but that's fine. This is dropping some AC, which is grand. I probably should have expanded more, to be honest with you. That was my fault entirely, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not super, super worried. We have plenty of energy, which is exactly what we want to see. Oh, how many? All right, let's see what we have. Okay, so they are random, which is, I mean, good. I just always hate to see it. I mean, from a personal standpoint, I didn't even think to do, like, snipers and things like that. That was entirely my fault. We should have a nice, solid sniper line, of course, right up front. Let's just grab that. Nice, solid sniper line. I guess this will sort of be our first point of contention, of course, so we might as well do the cannons as well. So this will be our initial line. We're going to be moving towards other things, though, relatively soon, right? We're not going to be using cannons. We're going to be using air forces. We got the energy. We got basically all we need. So we are going to be using primarily air forces and things of that nature. That being said, we have plenty of green Arden. We have our refineries going. We are building a bit too much right now, but that's okay. Our missile launchers are built and charged, so I'm feeling really confident about that. And yeah, again, I should have probably moved up to this point. This probably would have been the good row to hold, but we'll take out more. It'll be fine. We did lose a couple of things, but not too many, to be honest with you. And the most important thing is the airships, they're already almost done being built. That's what we wanted to see, of course. So keep it going, keep our energy going, because you know we're going for air forces next. So feeling super good about that. So let's grab some air force. We also want the rockets, of course, right? 1, 2. Don't want to cover the green R down there, so we'll just toss down 5 down there. Still building our MRIFs, unfortunately, but that's okay. I do want to toss an MRIF down at the top as well. So that's under special, of course. Blah, 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 right up here. Move this over and toss down our first runway, right? So runway the first can go right here. We'll get rid of these 3 towers. Don't need them, don't want them. You're just in the way. And bombers. Let's go with... Oh, I put that too close to the top. Oh, I'm such a fool. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. You know what, just for the sake of evening it out, I am not going to put the top there. So there we go. Runway the second will go here. This will actually be a mix. We're going to have a set of AC bombers and a set of regular bombers here. Now, we are in a big deficit, so I probably should be stopping. Our line is holding, I mean, perfectly fine. I mean, the line doesn't even matter at this point. I just want to get through the airships. There we go. Airships, get your butt over here. All of you, get to this corner, charge yourself up, and let's get going. We do have the creep coming in, but it's not too bad. Again, we have fully charged things coming in, and to be honest with you, we have airships. So I think we're going to be feeling pretty good. Most of our energy deficit is gone now. Most of the Air Force is completed, which is grand. Ooh, what is that? Those were just missiles that came back to land. We are losing some towers because my front line is not actually on the front line, which is fine. But where do we want our airships to go, right? Do we want to just take out some areas? You know, for instance, do we want to just, like, come over here? That might actually be pretty good. So maybe we'll do, like, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just send them out. Clear up this side. Get to this. Because while I would like this area as well, this area is actually much more important because it has all of the... all of the breeder. There we go. And we're just gonna carpet bomb their main area because actually what I should be doing is probably getting rid of their stashes and things. So what I will do is actually take the set from here, and I'm just gonna say these just go right there because this will take out a bunch of the stash. It'll take out their main emitter. While the rest just sort of thin out the actual map itself. And as we can see, we have loads of the map here. The AC bombers, however, they are going to focus specifically on the spot to get that breeding for us, right? We want breeding to happen. I'll move the sprayer back because there's no reason to be on the front lines right now. And with this in mind, if this starts breeding for us with these sort of moved up, we should essentially take out this entire side. Should be pretty good. This should just dry up naturally. Again, we have so much generation. I can very easily, you know what? Why not use up all of our super units, right? We have all the rockets built. Fantastic. We can do 10 berthas, right? So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 5 on this side, and we'll do 5 down here. Again, we have all the energy that we basically need. Might as well toss them up there. Maybe I should just have tossed them like at the top. That probably would have been better. But you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. We'll toss them all to auto fire. Let them just do their thing. So we could use a sweeper. I don't really feel a super need for a sweeper right now. So that is one thing I will admit. The sweeper, there's so many like high points. I mean, unless... Does that go all the way through? I mean, I guess that kind of does. So that's probably... If we were to do a sweeper, we're going to do it right there, right? So if we were to do a sweeper, we would want it to be just right here. And that is on the lowest level it can be. So yeah, that's essentially where we want to sweep. We will toss down some new towers, fill up to our sweeper, of course, and then we're gonna need to charge our big guns, right? So we definitely don't want them to run out because without them, right now our big push is really not gonna do that much. So probably get a bit more air going as well. But again, feeling pretty good with how things are going right now. Want to toss down, say, a pylon, toss down a second, make sure we can do that, and bring it on back to base, of course. So, nice and easy. There we go. I mean, airships, you can't beat them. You really can't. They're just the best things in the game. And 4 of them is a bit much. Now we have Bertha's shooting their shots. You can see them coming in. Oh, it's beautiful. Coming in from both sides, landing in the main set. We're up to 5 orbitals, which also is incredible. 5 orbitals will do us some very good work, of course. Plenty of red on, plenty of other things. Let's also toss down, I don't know, another M-Rift on this side. We'll grab a few more refineries. So, what, 2? You know, I'm going to toss down 3. 2 is enough, I think, for most standard things, but if we toss down a 3rd, it's not going to hurt things, of course. And let's just get our miners. Yeah, that's actually worked out really, really nicely for the miners as well. So, see, we are losing ammo. So I do need to charge him up a little bit. And let's see if I can get a pylon. Here to up here. And see if, yeah, that'll charge it. So that pylon will charge our friend over there as well. Glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. I guess we should also see. Will that pick it up? Yeah. Oop. Maybe. That pylon will charge that up, which will be fine. And then, yeah, we are good. We are all the good that we need to be. So as you can see, these are charging. So they're getting their juice, just what they need. And I think, I mean, this area is holding fairly well. I guess the question now is, how do we want to do our main assault, right? With this charging, it's going to be fine. Move it slightly over here. I think we're pretty much done charging up our juicings, so I will move a couple of these out. I probably should have waited for that to fire. That's perfectly fine. And I guess, I mean, with all of this energy, another pure... Actually fits pretty nicely. I like it. So we'll grab another set of bombers. Bazinga. Bazanga. That'll be good. This set of bombers, this set over here is actually going to be a pure squad. So we're going to take all these, make them just a squad, and they're going to focus on just small games, right? So if we hold G and do this, I just want them... Oh, that's not G. Whoopsie. Select squad. G is one of these. There we go. I just want them to clear out this, right? Clear this out, then we can move forward. I don't really want to use cannons so much in this one. I always use cannons, and you know what? Sometimes it's good just to do the big things, right? Now, next on the list, how are we going to assault this? There are so many eggs here. That's going to be a problem, right? So that's going to suck. Unfortunately, alright, we do need some ammo over here. So I guess, what do we need? I mean, will a pylon just work? If I put a pylon here, and I move you over, that will work. Okay, perfect. So that pylon will just work. So that's going to keep this guy charged up, just what we want to see. We're collecting items, which is good. If we put a pylon up here, will that work for you? Move you over slightly. I hope that works. I hope that's high enough. Might not. Ooh. That might be why. Did you just naturally move up too high because I did that now? Oh no. Oh, you're not going to lower, are you? Okay, good. It's lowering. Whew, I was a little worried about that. So now if we move you, that pylon should reach. It does. Stay down. Just, there we go. Whew. I was a little worried about that. But perfectly fine. All worked out in the end. As we can see, this is just clearing out naturally. The AC is taking over. And you know, we actually don't need these AC bombers over there now. So I think for AC bombers to be effective, I mean, there really isn't too much that they can do to be effective, unfortunately. That's the one downside with AC bombers, I find. Just in assaults, the creep just takes them over without, you know, backup and things. Like, we could toss them in here. The main thing that they would do is potentially pop a few eggs, although the eggs are at max, so it doesn't matter. And that's a problem right there. I think what we're going to do is toss it sort of just inside the front lines. This sweeper is doing well. Let's have it armed off, let the supply stay on. That way we can just fully charge it, and that will be even better for us. Now, we're getting our last set of greener, which is glorious. We definitely needed this, of course, and with that in mind, we should be hopefully in a position where we can support our rockets and maybe the sweeper. I don't know for sure how good that's going to be, but you know what, I'm perfectly fine with whatever happens, right? We'll toss down 3 again. You know, it's a bit overkill, but I'm okay with overkill sometimes. This one does need ammo, unfortunately, so we'll move that over. We'll swap them around. Move this to the front lines. Fantastic. This actually is full, so let's actually arm this, and there we go. See, that's what we wanted to see. Just have it cut into the main hall, and that is beautiful. Okay, that is what we wanted to see. You can turn yourself off for a bit. You did your job. That was the main set that we wanted you to do. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Now, the squad itself, we're actually going to move this probably to help, but what do we want to help, right? Do we want to just help the center so it doesn't flow out? Do we want to help take a side? Again, this group is mostly for making gains. And if we were to make gains, I think we want to somehow curtail it so the shields can come back, right? So maybe it is we just take out the sides. So for instance, if we were to focus these, focus these just on this side. So maybe we're like over here, and we just focus it like here. You know, focus on these stashes and whatever creep is here. This will start to dry out. This will just push back naturally, and we will be in a very good spot. We can even move our lovely, lovely bit here. The AC is starting to build up here, which is what we wanted to see. And yeah, our big boys are just doing the work that they need to do. Energy-wise, we're still good. We can get more planes. I think I should do that after I do just a few more missiles just everywhere, right? I don't think nothing's going to land. Again, we have so much AC everywhere, but you know what? I'd rather just not risk it. Rather just make sure everything is taken care of, which it seems like it is. The big ships have the sniper rifle on them, so that's why I'm not worried about snipers as well. I'm less worried because technically spores can fly over, right? That's a technicality. As we can see, look, these have actually stopped this stash from happening at all, which is awesome. And you know, I'm actually going to move the AC bombers to this as well. Because if the AC bombers just stop this stash, we take out this corner, the creep moves in, or the AC moves in, it's going to be a nice little combination. We'll toss down, I guess, you know, we just have so much. Let's just do assault squads, right? We have it. We also have the orbitals, so I do want to do some conversioning with singularities as well. So something like maybe singularity there. And we're gonna wait for these stashes to really fill up too. So we're gonna do 2 right now. See, I don't want to do it over here because there's so many eggs, but I kind of want to do it over here because if we do it over here, then we won't be impacting either side of eggs, right? Which will hopefully just take out a lot and allow something to push in. But if you notice, it really, you know, we're gonna basically lose it pretty much immediately. Yeah, not the best timing for it. Again, I was just trying to sort of draw it away while this sort of did its thing, this side. It's not doing poorly, obviously, as you can see. It is doing some very good work. And just to also help out, I'm going to drop a rain over there. That way this rain will sort of clear this up as well, while these clear up this and the stashes go down. So I think with the mix, again, this is just there just to sort of slow this front push down so we can... Oh, why are you... What? You're supposed to be charging. How are you not, sir? Stay down. Come on. There we go. That's... Oh, oh. They're so finicky. Yes, charge. Oh, I accidentally took an AC bomber. But that is fine. Yeah, see, with everything that we had, we are taking this side out relatively well. We have our goon squad over here, so let's send them in. Do we want to... Oof, that is not a very pretty spread out. But, you know what, let's just send them in. And I guess they'll want power too, right? So, first toss down the actual power getters. Just do the full line. And you know what, maybe it's time for another burst of that. So we'll toss those down. We'll toss down some pylons as well, of course. I say of course. I have not been using pylons nearly as much as I need to be. It's actually really, really poor. That's perfectly fine. Grab another MRF for this side. We'll grab another MRF just over here. Why not? It doesn't really hurt. These actually don't need to be on as well. So let's do that so the AC can spread out just as much as it wants to. So, okay. AC spreading, cannons coming in. It's looking pretty good. Energy, still too good. Still too good. Bertha's doing fine. Everything's really doing fine. I probably have access to... Let's see, that's at 92%. Where's the other one? Oh, it's right there. I'm such a fool. I should have gotten this earlier. So that is my fault, of course. So let's grab a terp. Toss that down. Do we want to do Bertha's? I mean, move speed. We are going to start flying these around quite substantially. So maybe we do want move speed, because if we do have assault teams... I don't know if someone in the comments can let me know, does move speed affect air travel? For instance, the ships themselves. Will that be a thing? Or is move speed strictly units? So I'll try and keep an eye out for it, but if it does affect the planes moving around too, that's actually pretty substantial when you think about it. So we definitely will want that. There we go. Going to a monstrously monstrous deficit just to build some stuff up. Again, we have plenty of ammo at the moment. Or everything is sort of just going as it naturally does at the moment, so I'm not super worried about it. Will that grab our thing? Probably not, so let's make sure we do. Actually, I didn't even grab that one because it needs a pylon. So let's do that. Pylon it in. Oh wait, that's not even an objective. Okay, well that's fine. And we went long enough without mining these, so let's just do that as well, right? It's not the biggest gain, but it's a gain, so you might as well just do it. Attempting translation, working, partial translation complete, error, data cache is corrupted, data stream incomplete, attempting data inference, message start, is Aru Edsail. I'm a bioengine working with what my... as the Purple Death, an amalgam of semi-sentient polysaccharides on consuming all sentient life in the earth. Put it, now is spreading our hubris in believing we could consume it. If only we... Error. Data stream is too corrupt to continue. More data required. End. Ooh. Too corrupt. Oh my, oh my. That is definitely a thing. I will say, one thing to note. I do like how they did the corrupted messages. I do like that. I do feel both good and bad for, like, not using cannons. But, I mean, honestly, just putting down, like, the mortars... It really, really pushes them back so much. Oh, new data detected. Data recovered from data cache 1 and data caches 2 are sufficient to uncrap data cache 3. Beginning message. I figured out how to put an end to the Purple Death once and for all. Insanely enough, it turns out the creep is far more sentient than first thought. It's a hive mind, controlled by a queen. As to the queen's whereabouts, unknown. But I'm certain that if we were either to subdue or kill the queen, the creep would finally be destroyed forevermore. Unfortunately, I cannot test this hypothesis because the city is almost overrun. I do not have much time left, so I will be brief. Whoever finds this, you are the galaxy's last hope to stop this. Use this knowledge I have given and find the creep queen. End this. For many, many letters. Must exist. Will exist. Mother. Data stream ends. Okay, so now we have an official mission, right? Our mission is to destroy the Queen of the Creep. I love it. We will do it. Hopefully she does not drop rocks or eggs on us. I know Creeper Queens are very keen on doing that. So at least I am as a Creeper Queen. So I can tell you that one for sure. Ooh, my laser is still on. I don't necessarily like that, but let's turn you off for now. I mean, we do have, we have plenty of green. So, let's just leave it. Stay on. I was a little paranoid, but, it seems pretty good. Seems like it can kind of handle itself, so, boom. We're starting to get some shields back on this side, which is fantastic. You gotta love that. I mean, as you can see, I'm just dotting in. Like, just a whole line of mortars does some severe work. I think I want to reselect the squad, and I want to just have them focus on just that area. Right? Let's just get these, the stash is no longer working, I think. And I guess we need some snipers. It's time to actually put some snipers towards the front, because that will be a hindrance for us when eggs are shooting out and things of that nature. So now we are pushing on one side and not the other, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Probably should have worked on this side because that does have the urn in here, but personally speaking, I am very happy to focus on this side, get this sort of pushed in, get the shield reactivated. That's honestly what I want most of all, is to get this shield up, and then focusing elsewhere. So, in fact, what do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4. We just want to get our big boys in play, right? Let's completely take this corner. With this corner taken, we can even use this as a pylon point, which will do some serious work as well. Connect that to the network. We'll be able to get a pylon up here. I mean, we're going to blow up all of the eggs as well, which is also fantastic. And yeah, do we want to start converting it? Woo! Oh, we reclaimed! Huzzah! Huzzah for Reclamation Day! This is grand. The snipperinos are coming in. That's what we want to see. And I think we want a singularity of these, right? So let's drop that down while these shoot out all of these eggs. So we capture all of the egg goo. Come on. They're actually, oh my, alright. So we did capture pretty much all the egg goo. Let's get that converted. We're gonna get some more eggs there. It's perfectly fine, but that AC is going to be a healthy pile, right? This should help us take the top. That's what we wanted to do. And with taking the top, so long as we can actually start to hold things, for instance, if we grab just those, move them up, can hold the spore launcher, get a pylon up here, then we are essentially gold for what we want, right? Maybe we can toss down a couple just in case, but yeah, just move things up, get some energy up here, get some nullification. Get something like there. Get something like there. Right. That pylon is being built, thank you. I was about to say, it's like that pylon not being built? What's going on? But it is. It's just taking its sweet, sweet time. And now we have essentially the high ground, right? That's what we want to see. It will give us... Actually, this nullifier can't even turn on, can it? Because it needs a pylon down there. Boop. Special. M-Rift. Toss one up here. And yeah, as long as this egg is held... This nullifier is good. No, oh, they're taking... I guess they have to fly up. I was like, they are just stopping. Interesting. But yeah, no access to overloading, unfortunately. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Because now we have a pylon that will get built. We can have all these just move on down. Have all these move on over. Select this squad. They're going to actually move up to there. Because now everything is just over the edge. And you know what? I think we just want these into the center. Because that's where all of our problems are going to be. We will do a rain here, just to sort of hold this. I don't want to necessarily singularity that right now. And I would like to singularity there, because our ships are basically moving over here. So, this emitter, done. Everything up top looking good. So we're feeling fine. We're feeling good. Feeling strong. Let's just truly mortar all the things, because we can. You know what? I never did, but let's mortar all the things over here. Oh, actually I did. I just never moved them. Oop, that was supposed to be a select. Whee! Just move it all over and land in there. And see how it goes. Now, thankfully, we should be up high enough that energy should reach pretty well. Why is that not connected? Interesting. Senior M-Rift, build over here, please. So, I do want to do the side view, but it is a little hilly, unfortunately, so we're not necessarily going to be able to do that. But that's okay. That's okay. We have our units coming in hot, and again, we've essentially taken the top side. That's exactly what we want to see. It's going to limit the Crimson as well, which is super important, right? We definitely want that Crimson to be gone. No more overflow from here, thanks to our ships taking out the top, so this is just going to essentially die naturally. This stash is basically the only thing left. So, easy peasy. In fact, let's just move those over towards the stash, just so they can truly get it done. And let's get some pylons in here, right? Because naturally, we will want this to charge up our ships. And yeah, just more and more. I'm actually surprised. How are they doing egg-wise? They're halfway to Egg-mageddon. Let's keep a singularity here, because we are popping all the eggs with our ships, so we probably should have done that earlier. As we can see, it is flowing over, so we're going to drop a second singularity there. With the overflow, it is causing some strife for our mortars. We're going to lose a couple, that's okay. I'm not even going to do a conversion right now, because we have so much firepower coming in on it. I want the eggs gone before the conversion actually happens, to be honest with you. But that's okay, because we have the singularity. We are going to do also a damper for both, right? This will keep it from flowing. This will allow us to set up, again, the power supplies that we wanted. So, these should build, these should... Really? What was that? Oh no. That's a problem. None of the mortars have power. There we go. I just want a pylon for this bad boy. Oh! That's what it is. That's... I couldn't even see it under everything. That is a spore launcher. Okay, that makes more sense now. I didn't even see that spore launcher. That's how bad I've been. But we are now down to 117 eggs. Still not done yet, but we'll drop a convert. Well, we'll do the singularities again. We'll do a singularity again right there. Pull everything in, because it is still relatively high. This side looking pretty strong, honestly. Which is grand. There we go. Now everyone's juiced up. These two need to move over, so let's move them over quite a bit. And I guess we will get this skimmer factory, of course. But grab a conversion, might as well. This will be a much better one because most of the eggs are taken out. So we, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to go away relatively quickly. But it did do a pretty solid drop. Oh. The creep, it just keeps on coming. Damper, please. Maybe we do need both sides. We don't need both sides. That would be silly. What I really need to do is actually just focus and take these out. So, which we will do. But as you can see, this AC is holding on. Now the damper is still in effect, which is pretty important for it. So maybe that's what we will also do over here. Nice damper. I do love the damper. I think it's severely overlooked, right? The damper. Because with that in place, the creep really doesn't move around, which basically means we should be able to clear out around these emitters without them doing too much. And that's actually going to be pretty substantial because that'll rebuild these walls, which is great. But you can see, look, we're actually clearing out everything nearby. So grab a couple of these. I think the big problem is we are not clearing out below things. So also dampers last a very good long while. Are we done with eggs? We're down to 67 eggs. And you know what? I think they're all like over here. So awesome. That's what you want to see. Get some power down below. Fantastiche. Ooh, look at that. See, that's the power of having the damper down with everything else. It just didn't allow the creep to spread. So let's double damper again, because you know what we're going to do here is we are actually going to go for the nullification. So step 1, weapon, nullifier. We can get 1, 2. We can double them up, but I'd rather just be safe, have them a little bit further back, things of that nature. Get some power that goes through. Oh, it's because it's a little alcove that it was not being connected. Understood. Weapon, nullifier. See, we can... Ooh, can we actually just get that there? We might be able to with some support, of course. We'll move this set in. And we'll move all of these in, because they're just not doing anything. So get them down there. Unfortunately, the dampers did run out, and we do not want that, of course. So we'll keep the dampers going. As you can see, like with the damper, that is happening very, very easily. We'll just drop a generic rain here, just because it's cheap, and it will actually help pretty substantially. Beautiful. All emission on board. I think the eggs pot. Oh no, it was the breeding cycle probably. Although it was my fault because of the damper fail. Keep the damper on. Stash is not going anywhere. Fortunately, with the damper on, like, there's just not a lot of creep to go around. So we're not in a bad state. All ships are focused. Everything is good. We have done it. Oh, I also should probably turn these on. Let's unit off entirely. So there's 69 greenar crystals on the map. Did I miss a greenar patch? There's one there, there's one there. None up over here. We got that one. Oh, there's literally greenar crystals right there. I'm a fool! Of course, there are greenar crystals in, I'm like, where are there 69? That doesn't seem right. With this being done, we should be much better off to do the nullification now. Let's get you as far away as possible. Again, keep the damper. And fingers crossed. This'll do. Just moving all the mortars. Probably should move the cannons, but that's okay. I'm actually surprised this area hasn't just cleaned up sort of naturally with everything that's just sort of been pushing. Get rid of them. Not that they're really causing too much of a problem. Nullifier is online. There we go. And that is what we needed to see. So with that destroyed, now we basically have taken the rest of the map. Oh wow. They pushed into that one. Those jerks. So now we need to clear out the other side, of course, which we are currently actively doing. Those cannons gonna get filled? They did. Whew. We'll grab that. Fill that one up. And I think all that's left is just a wee bit of cleanup. Stashes are all pretty much done. Oh, those are popping eggs now, which is actually good. Want them done. Actually, let's do that. Let's just pop all of the eggs. Grab a singularity. I think all the units over here should be able to handle the little bit that's left. Boop. Just get a nice conversion. Do a little bit of worldly rain, just to sort of clear up the... just that corner in essence. And you're done, you're done. These stashes, very little left, but they still have some, which is actually pretty impressive with the stashes. There we go. Pylon up. Nullifier down. Oh, that's not the nullifier I wanted. Just grab those, move those up. They will finish. All ships, focus on that. Because we want that nullifier. And just for safety's sake, might as well. Oh, there we go. That AC mixed with everything else just took it all out. Nullifier. 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 And I guess we need pylons down there. So pylon. Oh, that tower is just not connected. That's why. I'm like, why is that not yet built? That should eliminate everything. We should be doing it. But it's just not connected. It's like 1 square away from being connected. As is the tradition for me. Get the nullifier up here. And that should be everything. Now, what towers did I not activate? So there's this one. Which I guess we'll do with pylons. Just pylon down the main streets. And pylon over here. Just because I'm lazy. Just rain it there, rain it there. You're not active, okay. And you're not active, so okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Should activate them all. Nullifier went down. All the nullifiers, except for 5 AC bombers. I'm just gonna move all my AC bombers over here, just to cut down on what actually is needed. And we'll toss the nullifier there. There we go. Between the AC bombers and everything else, we should be good there. Of course, I put the nullifier on the wrong side. I thought it would reach. Beautiful. Nullifier with the AC should survive. It did. just stay over there, please. Wait, how is that not nullified? What actually got to this nullifier? I don't understand. Okay, so that's all done. Those are worth it shooting over there. Don't even know why. Totems are now done. Nullify there, just the last two. Should have had those nullified earlier, but I apologize. And this has been the first of 4 maps of the Ancient Citadel set, I guess? I don't know how to call it. But this is the first of 4, so most fantastic. Gotta love it. Oh, that stash is still growing too. Look at that. Get out of here, stash. Come on, stash. Once that pops. I mean, there's no creep on the map. Wait, can that not pop because it's in? Nope, there we go. Get out of here. We want 0 creep on the map and none in a stash. Well, actually, it's going to be kind of annoying with that. Alright, we're good there. We are good. Whew. Definitely could have been faster, but it was fun. It was a nice, fun little romp. 6 minutes from Dano. Look at that. Good on you, Dano. So, had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely did as well. Curious about the M in front. I don't know what that means. Interesting. I have not seen that before. Very, very cool. So please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I shall catch you next time. Take care.